Okay, today we're going to draw a Unipeg. And if you don't know what a Unipeg is, it is a Pegasus horse with a unicorn. All will be revealed. For this one, you need a pen or a pencil and maybe some blue pencils or bluish grey paint. Okay, let's get started. So, for my Unipeg, I am going to start with some ears. Got little pointy ears, like that. And he's looking this way, by the way, if that helps. And there's another ear. 2 little ears. And then we're going to draw the all-important unicorn horn. And rather than drawing a straight up and down line, I'm doing it slightly bumpy to kind of describe the twirliness of it. Okay, and then just do that again on the way down. Okay, and make it bigger at the bottom. And then you can, okay. Between the ears, see there's a gap between the ears? You bring a line, and we're leaving a gap because you're going to have some swirly whirly mane. Like that. And he's going to have lots of swirly curly mane because it's a unicorn. It's going to be flamboyant. Right, and here his nose. And come right here. And then he's going to come down and he's got like a little beardy tuft. Like this. Okay, I've got down here. This is his jaw. Okay, he's kind of got his cheek comes up like that. And he's going to have a little nostril like that. And he's going to have an eye about here. Look, little unicorn. So this hair is going to come, the mane is going to come there, and we're going to have lots of these kind of curly bits, and you can have a bit of fun with doing the curls and making them as curly and as whirly as you like. I reckon that a unicorn is going to have lots of mane. So you can kind of do a nice big one that comes round like that. Kind of describes his neck a wee bit. Let's just do this quick. You can always do your unicorn with short mane. There we go. Right. So the other side of the neck, so we've described one side of the neck with that, and then the other side comes like that, and come down like that. And then have some more hair like that. Just make it nice and curly. Okay, so looking that way, but actually the body's going to be going this way, okay? We've got a little bit of back there. And then we've got the wings. And again, rather than just doing a big straight line, we're going to do it including some kind of marks, and they describe the feathers. And then the one in the back. And the next one. And like that. Okay, so you've got 2 wings. And then you can make some little marks for the feathers. Da-da-da-da. And then there we go. There. Okay. Right, here we go. The underside. We've got some feathers like that. Yeah. And just draw some funny little marks for the feathers. Just describing feathery featheries. Okay. And then we've got the back of the horse is like that, and it goes up to the bottom and round the back of the bottom. Okay. And then, okay, so we've got the front. I think I should have made the bottom a little bit rounder than that, but never mind. So I'm gonna do the front of the horse comes round like this, and then we've got the other leg coming forward, and a knee looks a bit like that. See that shape there? It's like a little U, and then bring another line here. So the top of the leg is obviously bigger, fatter, and then the next part of the leg goes down like that, and then round, and then kind of just do a little hook like that. Okay, and then this bit starts off a little bit wider, goes in, and then comes out and has a little bump. It's really tricky, I know, doing the hooves, but here got a little hoof that goes like that, and then they've got little kind of tufty fetlocks like that. Okay, you have drawn a hoof and a leg. The next leg coming down, and then we've got a knee going up, and then it comes down. Have I got enough room? I've made a mistake, people. Even professionals do it. I've not left much space. Now, what I was planning is that this unicorn is on a cloud, so we might be able to get away with this. If you've got more space, you make your cloud lower. Okay? But this hoof was always intended. I've meant it to be like that. This hoof was always meant to be kind of in the cloud, so don't worry about that. And then the tummy, like that. And then we've got this leg comes back like this to a point, and then forward again, and then start at pointing. Right, and there, that, and then it comes out like that, and this is the hock. And it comes round, and then goes, and then out again. Remember the tufty fetlocks? Then we're going to have the cloud like this. The cloud is coming in handy tonight. There we go. Tufty, tufty, tufty. Okay, so you've only had to really draw one full leg, and the rest is hidden in the cloud. Now it's got a really wonky bottom, my one. Not very happy with that, but never mind. Maybe it's just a wonky bottomed horse. None of us are perfect, are we? Maybe this one is just a wonky bottomed Unipeg. Okay, so there we go. We have drawn in And once we've drawn, maybe we could do some nice like stars. Beep, 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 beep. Quite like my stars being a bit kind of wonky, different sizes. So he's looking at the stars, or maybe you could do a nice rainbow. Why don't you make this a nice big one? And you could make your stars multicoloured so they're like a rainbow, or you could draw a rainbow and you could stick it in your window. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay. Now the colouring in bit is nice and quick because it's mostly... So I'm going to make my Unipeg to be like a grey, a white horse. But there's nothing to say. You could make it like a bad horse. You can make it really dark. You know, not all unicorns need to be nice and fluffy. So I've got a bit of colour on my paintbrush, and I'm just going to go into like underneath the mane, and so I'm not colouring it all in. I'm kind of trying to create the impression of like some shadow. So we do like the underside of the ears, and we do the underside of the horn. Do you see that? And you see how I'm doing the brush strokes, and it's suddenly, and you know how well you can see that. See, it looks more like a horn now because I did those strokes in like little dashes. That makes sense. And there. Quite enjoying that. And then he'd have a shadow under the jaw like that. And maybe just a little mark under the eye. Maybe he's tired. Little nose. And then, yeah. And then a bit of shadow coming around there. And on the underside of the hoof. And see how it just sort of really helps to describe the shape. So you're kind of just going in and making nice shapes. And then you can go in like this. Now, what I like to do is, well, that's its neck, so I need to put some more in there. Oh, I've got a hair. I can scoop it out usually. Come on, little hair. Might have to stay there. Oh no, I got it. And then I put it back on again. Okay, I'm going to leave the hair. Stop fussing with the hair, honey. Right, I'm going to make dapples. It's going to have like dapple grey. So I'm going to put little spots on its shoulder. And I'm going to put some nice spots on his wonky bum. And make them bigger and small, big ones, small ones. All different ones. Now look nice, even on a wonky bum. And then again do it on the, don't colour it all in, leave some bits and it'll look like the light is catching. And if you've got any silver pens or anything, when this is dry you could even go in and draw like little silvery marks on it, which would be fun, wouldn't it? There we go. It's me just mixing my paint. Oh, that's a bit dark, isn't it? A bit light even. So making that side of the tail all dark. You can make your brush strokes different sizes. And this this leg that is in the background, that will be dark too. And under the tummy. Okay. Yeah. Unicorn is pretty much done. And then just take your colour and just do the same on the cloud. Just do some little marks that help describe your cloud. And your cloud is going to be nice and under here. So then what you can do, oh, I tell you what, I think it needs just a little bit of shadow from the horn, just there. I think that'll help. And just going to use a pencil on my stars. Quite fun using different types of colour. So there you go. One Unipeg. Enjoy. Can you see? Sometimes it's hard to see because of the light shining off the paint. But there you go. I look forward to seeing yours. Bye-bye.